I just wanted to close your eyes, right? Just close it, right? It will make sense in a second. I want you to imagine you're looking at the news, right? You're seeing, oh, this place is on fire. This place is, I don't know, electing a new president. This place is being hostily taken over. And then you're looking at the news. I want you to think of an MMA fighter. And then once you've thought of this MMA fighter, you can see him on the screen. It says, this MMA fighter has been sentenced to life in prison. And you go, what? What did he do? He docked his number one contender, and that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. You can open your eyes now. If ducking was a crime, if ducking fights was a crime, how long would these UFC fighters get? Now, we got to quickly establish what fight ducking is to begin with. So if you go into Google, or in my case, Bing, fight ducking is defined as walking or swimming in a line is a tactical behavior that allows ducks to disperse rival ducks. It also reduces the flock target size for predators, since it's difficult for predators to attack a large flock. Now, that's not the definition we're looking for whatsoever. So I'm going to go off my definition, which is purposely avoiding a number one contender. I think we can all agree that is what ducking means. Now, I am the judge in this scenario, and the court is now in session, bringing out the first defendant, which is going to be Johnny Bones Jones. Okay, this is not a this we may have taken his mugshot, but that's irrelevant. That doesn't really matter. What is he being convicted for today? Well, he has two separate cases of duckery, as we're going to call it. Tom Aspinall, between the years of 2023 and 2025. Francis Ngannou between the years of 2021 and 2022. Now, Tom Aspinall, how did he duck him? Well, he is the number one contender and he is literally the interim champ, and Jones has gone to go fight someone else and then has completely dismissed the idea of fighting Aspinall on multiple occasions, and then now said he's going to retire instead of taking 30 mil. So that's one reason I think would be a very strong evidence against him. So what about Francis Ngannou? Well, he never fought Francis Ngannou, and in fact, he kept saying he was going to move up to heavyweight, and then he never moved up to heavyweight. But when he did move up to the heavyweight division, Ngannou had left, and Ngannou had been kicked out the division, and Jones thought, now is my time to go up to the heavyweight division. He waited until Ngannou left to move up. That's a little bit dodgy, if you ask me, but has the jury come to their decision? I don't know why the background's blurry. It wasn't blurry yesterday, but apparently it's blurry now. Well, we have, Your Honour, the verdict for Tom Aspinall, the ducking of Tom Aspinall. We find the defendant guilty, right, on all accounts. As for Francis Ngannou, we find him guilty as well, giving him a total sentence of a very lenient 511 years in maximum security prison. Now, most of these are coming from Tom Aspinall, but we decided to, throw the Francis Ngannou in there. So when he gets to, year 501, he goes, yes, only 10 more years. We've just got started in the Francis Ngannou years. So, I think that's very lenient. But quick intermission, right? As the judge, I'm calling for a quick break time. If you are enjoying this video, or if you enjoy any of my videos, press the big red subscribe button. I know it's black in this. I don't know why it's black. YouTube have done their rebranding horribly. Anyway, end of intermission. Back onto it. Bring out the next defendant, Poeton. Right, and this is a definitely real mugshot and not just his face plastered over John Jones's mugshot. What's he being convicted for? Well, the ducking of Magomed Ankalaev. Now, this is a little bit more extreme than, let's say, the Francis Ngannou one, because, they weren't inside the same division with John Jones and Francis. Pereira is in the same division as Magomed Ankalaev and has said multiple times that, could never be Ankalaev. I'm moving up to the heavyweight division. So I think he will fight Magomed Ankalaev eventually, but as of right now, he's currently ducking him, if we're being real here. Now, he's not fighting, he's not going off and fighting some random 7th ranked contender in his division like Khalil Roundtree, but I feel like he might fight him eventually, but as of right now, has the jury come to their decision? They have, Your Honour. The verdict is going to be a guilty verdict on Alex Pereira. However, it's not that big of a ducking if you really think about it. So that's why we're only going to sentence him to 3 years in Dagestan, brother, and forget, right? This will help him with his grappling. Very, very good rehabilitation here for Alex Pereira. We're not just going to send him to prison and allow him to join some Brazilian gang and stab up a bunch of people. We're gonna send him to Dagestan. We're gonna let him grapple. Granted, it's going to be torture because he hates grappling, but it'll help him in the long run. Next up, we have Ilya Tautaro. And once again, this is a completely real mugshot. He is definitely 6'4". Convictions. What's he been? Why is it blurry? It wasn't blurry yesterday. This is ridiculous. Mate, they're trying to mess up my slideshow. What's going on here? He's been convicted for the entire featherweight division. He wants to move to lightweight. We cannot allow this brother to leave the division now. 2 title defenses is good. Granted that over the goats of the division. No, 1 title defense, not even 2. 1 title defense over the goat of the division, and you're leaving. You're dipping. You're gone. Not happening, mate. Not on my watch. I don't even need the jury for this one. I'm sentencing you right here, right now. Verdict: you cannot act like Conor McGregor for the next 2 years. All right? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But you're not allowed to act like McGregor for 2 years, right? Either that or you stay in the fucking division, yeah? Don't go walkies. Anyway, next defendant, please. Merab Darshvili. Now, I don't know why he has his UFC belt in his mugshot, but, mate, he's never going to keep the belt, so he might as well just make the most of it while he has it. Convictions: ducking of Umar Nurmagomedov, entire of 2024. Now, granted, this is yet to be proven. As well as avoiding Aljamain Sterling between the years of 2020 and 2023, as well as before that, but, we'll only count it when Aljo's champ. For the ducking of Umar Nurmagomedov, we're going to say, Umar, in my opinion, I've got a very strong opinion on this. He wasn't exactly, deserving of a title shot in the fact that, he's undeniable. You know what I mean? But I feel like he did kind of duck him. He wasn't very interested in fighting Umar. However, he is fighting Umar at UFC 311 in a few days. So we that's compelling evidence against him. No, for him. As for avoiding Aljamain Sterling, this man avoided the title shot. He went on an 11-fight winning streak and avoided that title shot. And then as soon as Aljo lost, right, he said, brother, Aljo, another shot. He's trying to get Aljamain Sterling another shot at the title rather than just taking it. Moronic, my chair keeps creaking for some reason. Anyway, have we come to a decision? Of course we have. I made this video yesterday. Verdict. The verdict of ducking Umar Nurmagomedov. We find him not guilty, right? He's fighting him in a few days. However, we find him extremely guilty for avoiding Aljamain Sterling for 3 years. Bugging. And his sentence, we're going to sentence him to 5 years in the cage of Umar Nurmagomedov at UFC 311 on, what day is that? The 19th, is it? I think it's the 19th, or is the 18th? Whatever day it is, we sentence him to fighting Umar Nurmagomedov at UFC 311. This has been it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you want to comment. I don't really know. See you in the next one. Goodbye.